see the number one sign that it might be time to on your relationship?
You don't see a future with them. Yeah,
that one hit.
That one hits. Because, I think, again, you can be 5 years in strong, and then life might throw a curveball.
Even in our worst of times, I don't think like, oh my God, my life without
him. You were really
him.
trying to express that, and I just was like, I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Yeah, you weren't trying to hear anything.
Especially, I wasn't being hurting. I'm like, man, it's all or nothing, man. Because honestly, we could even talk about that, because it was a few nights ago, we were sitting there eating dinner, and she was like, oh, you got some ideas for the show? And I looked up and looked at her dead in her eyes, and it was like, if you're going to leave, leave. How about that for a show topic?
I was like, are you talking directly to me? I was like, that came from a deep place. It's like, this is not about the show, sir. I'm just trying to have dinner, ask a question.
Like, we're sitting right across from each other at the dinner table. She's like, I was thinking you got any topics for the show? And I'm like, yeah, if you're going to leave, leave.
I was like, well, that sounds like you're talking to me. And well, clearly we
talking about tonight.
But I think it was, but for you, I think that's where our issue resides. Because for you, if I'm not here, you feel as if I'm leaving you.
We were not talking about
and I am like, I am not leaving you, but I may have to leave the country.
I think some things, you feel like you have unfinished business. I'm not even going to dismiss it. Like, you do have unfinished business in Canada. You still have a massive portion of your life there. It was never like, I was just, like, you can't just whisper away to your castle and never let her out, bro. Like, it just don't work like that, you feel me? So, but that's kind of how I was taking it, because it wasn't being communicated like,
you
the
felt
motivation
that
for
me is
having
like
these thoughts and looking into these avenues is because I'm getting ready to leave you. I'm like, that's not how, because we were not right.
We were butting heads.
We were not right. So again, now I'm hearing, I'm just talking, I'm ear hustling, and this talks about stuff going on in Canada, and I'm sitting down there playing again, like, part.
Because you think that me saying it is like.
And I'm telling you, most of the fellas is relaxing. Like, when we get into a negative, like, thought process cycle, we would definitely be like, okay, you want to do that? Okay, I'm going to really get a dick around this motherfucker. That's why I stayed out all that one day. I was like,
I know, he stayed out one day,
and
you didn't end up hurting me. You ended up hurting other people.
Right, and that was me. Like, again. But again, but it's one of those things like, okay, you mad?
I'm gonna be mad.
You're gonna be big mad when I pull this.
But you weren't listening, and again, now that we opened up, it was understanding.
All of it, and then you start to regret what you're doing and not being so mad at the other person. You're starting to evaluate your contributions to the problem, and not just I'm mad and you're doing this to me.
Like, again, even our worst of times, I don't see a future without you in it. Like, even when I'm like, I'm mad and he's so irritating and he's not doing what I need him to do, I still know that there's the other side is coming, right? Like, it's not going to go on forever. And when we get over the other side, we'll be fine, and we'll go off and I did my vision board today. My vision board family part is all about you and I, really, right? Like, it's I don't see a me without you, and I don't foresee it happening. But I think for you, it's difficult, because here's the thing, Rob likes me with him. He does, like he always says, he doesn't necessarily need me underneath him, but he wants me close. And me being in another country, that's not close for him. And so that's the difficulty we were having, because I was like, I may have to go home. Like, there's stuff that I need to get done. And he's just like, home?
Okay, that's what you want to do.
Because for like he did 3 nights without me, and I think that was his max. He was like, I'm good. Like, the second night, he was like, well, this was not as much fun as I thought it was going to be.
And again, it's not, like, you do what you got to do. It wasn't like, it was miserable, but no, it's again, one kidney for a few days, and you're like, bring my kidney back. We'd rather have 2, sir.